Hi guys, welcome to Ice Cream Social. If you haven't already, subscribe for the latest social media tips and tricks. So today we're going to be covering YouTube thumbnails. Some people don't find these important, but I think they're pretty important. So when you go to the bookstore, the first thing that you look at when you're looking at a genre of books is how nice the cover is. Some people probably don't want to admit this, but it's true. If you pick up a book that has a similar story or a similar storyline, and the cover of this book is better looking than that one, you're more attracted to the one with the better looking book cover. So we're going to show you how we make our YouTube thumbnails and how easy it can be for you to do it too.
So I already have Photoshop opened, and this is what we're going to use to edit and create our thumbnail. I actually made an artboard that is 1280 by 720, which is the recommended thumbnail size for YouTube. It's probably best that you use this size because you don't want it to be too small or too big. You can also use Pixlr as a Photoshop dupe. It's free and you can use it on their website. Pretty cool. Basically the same setup. I already picked a background. As you can tell, it's like a watercolor orange and pink that I found on Free Pick. An awesome resource for anything that you need involving vectors, backgrounds, or even stock images. Before recording the video, I took a still of myself pointing towards what is going to be the wording. We're going to put this on our thumbnail, so then A, my face is recognizable from our previous videos, and B, it kind of builds a brand. So when someone sees your face in the video, they'll identify it with your other videos, and it kind of helps humanize things. So I'm going to select this with the quick selection tool, and it's going to pick out the subject of what I'm looking for, which is perfect. But sometimes it misses little things, so you can go in and use the brush, which has the deselect as well as the select, and you can fix that. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that and take out anything that we don't want on the subject and include everything that we do. Now I'm going to copy and paste my selection onto the background that we created earlier. So now we're going to have to resize this and make sure that it's not covering the entire artboard. So here you can see that we still have a little bit of the background color in there. And normally we would try to remove that, but we already planned on making this image black and white. And we are using the stylizing effects to lay it over and make it black and white. So you can actually still see the watercolor in the background, which looks pretty cool. Now we're gonna take a YouTube PNG that we have gotten off the internet and we're gonna lay it over. So when people look at our thumbnail, they'll know that this video is about YouTube videos or anything pertaining to a YouTube video. Now we're going to type a title. We're using Impact font because it's an easier font to see and to read from far away. So if your thumbnail is small, then people can still see it. The reason why we're putting the text on the left side is because a lot of the times YouTube will put its icons on the right side of the video when they're on the right panel. So we want to make sure that the text is the most visible thing. Now we're just going to adjust this to make sure that everything looks right. Maybe change the color of the font so it's more visible. You can actually make this font white, which will stand out more. And then we can add a stroke to have lines around the font so it stands out even more, as well as even a drop shadow. So you want to make sure the font is as visible as possible. And that is how we make our YouTube thumbnails.
So that's all guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Ice Cream Social. Please like this video and leave a comment if you have anything to say or any questions. Thank you.